Back again.
Yeah.
Welcome back to our channel, guys. Is still me here, Zini, and
Babajide. She said I'm the J in the Zini. Yeah.
yes, guys. So if you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Zini. Ezine was Zini for short.
Yeah.
And here's Jide. We make videos from Alberta, Canada, on faith, family, and our life experiences as new immigrants here in Canada.
Yeah.
We also share tips that would help those coming into Canada, the newbies, and those that are intending to come in. We share tips that would help you settle down quickly when you get into Canada. All right. So today we're going to be talking about a topic that has been so demanded. Like we did a video some weeks back, and we've been getting questions on how people are concerned on how they can apply for jobs in Canada, what they need to do.
I think basically because of the BC Tech stream.
Yes.
Yeah, because if you go through our previous videos, which I will encourage you to do,
Please do.
just go through them. You see the one we did about the British Columbia Tech Stream.
Yes.
Which was a pilot program, but now is a main stream.
Yes.
In British Columbia. So they have a provision for people to apply for jobs
outside of Canada. And inside too.
And inside, if you are in another province, you don't have a permanent residence.
Yeah.
So this is just like a follow-up on that.
And would also provide other videos for you that has to do with job offer, other provinces that give this opportunity for job offers, right? So this is basically what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how to, create a proper Canadian resume. Yeah, and just the process altogether. If you're ready for this video, hop right in and let's get into it, okay?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Jobs are the most attractive aspects of Canada. Canada has been a hub of employment opportunities for decades, guys. Every year, thousands and thousands of foreigners, as we all know, migrate to Canada, majorly because the country is among a few with the best paying job opportunities
in the world.
Yeah. So in this video, we're just going to be discussing the documents that are required for applying for a job in Canada and the process all together. Okay, so let's get started there.
Yeah, basically I believe Canada has a standard almost in all the provinces. So because our focus, I don't want us to drift too far. Our focus is still on the BC Tech stream.
Yes.
Right, so whatever we are discussing is just a general standard that works in Canada.
Yes.
So before we move further, we would like to state that the process of applying for a job in Canada is totally different from your home country.
Yes.
Especially for us. Because we came in here with our resume thinking that it should be one resume fits all job. And then you get, they don't even call you at all.
No.
And then you start asking questions.
Exactly.
People tell you, no, the resume is like tailor-made to the particular job you are trying to apply for.
Still haven't gotten used to that, but that's how it works here. For Canada, you need different CV for every job opportunity that you want to apply to. So every job has to have a tailored format that works with the company.
Customized.
Exactly, that's the word, customized. So to apply for a job from outside of Canada, you would need you need to do a few things. For a professional resume, we want to help you, to create a CV that can bypass filters. So that's one peculiar thing about Canada's job or workforce. They have altogether they have a system that filters or removes some kind of resumes that are not in line. Resume writing sounds like a simple task for many of us, but it takes a lot of expertise and experience to create CV worthy.
I mean,
worthy
I
of
came
Canada
in like
workforce.
a year ago. I would say that I've improved. Right?
Yes.
I don't write. I don't. Do I say right now? I don't build create a resume the same way I used to do. Yeah, because of the experience over time.
Yeah, so in Canada it's hard for them to really, go through everybody's CV and try to.
You have a lot of people applying,
thousands and thousands. So they create.
It's hard for humans to
do these things for them. So they created a particular tool, system related tool that helps them to filter some of these resumes that are not in line with what they want, and they call this tool the application tracking system. So they have it created instead of humans going through your CVs individually. This automated tool goes through your CV at the first stage and it filters the applications. So it does this, it filters these based on the keywords.
Yeah.
We're going to get to details on these keywords. It also filters it based on your resume format, and it filters it based on your alignment and profiles, especially profiles with photos. Like, there are some CVs or resumes with photos and all of that. So yeah.
So I think basically the first step to get a job in Canada is to have a resume that makes it to the HR table.
Exactly.
Because you don't stand a chance of being called if the HR doesn't receive your resume in the first place. So you will find a job quicker with a Canadian style resume.
Exactly.
While Canadian resumes come in many different formats, they have a shared standards that you should know about. Yeah.
Which we are going to talk about.
Yeah, I think you should.
Yes. Right. Well, okay. So in Canada, you never use photo. That's the one thing I want us to, take note of. You never use your photo.
So for those of you that feel you are very beautiful, you are very handsome, you just place your photo there.
I don't even think that thing is still in vogue right now.
Yeah, I think they still do that in other countries.
Okay. Yeah. And also you don't state your age. You don't describe your physical attributes. I don't know if that still happens. And they don't consider, they don't need all of those information. What they need you to do is to showcase your strength and achievements in the past jobs. And make sure that it would benefit
I
the
know
role
they are
that
very
you're
key
for.
about details.
Yes.
If you want to say you saved money for your previous company, they want to know the percentage and all that. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And they want you to also adapt your resume for each role. Like just everything you want to make sure that it aligns with
we're
the
talking
role.
About
exactly.
At the onset.
Exactly.
Yeah. It must be a customized kind of. Yeah.
Yes. So make sure you customize your resume for each job function.
Yeah.
Especially for your most recent work experience. Yeah. That's what they want to know.
Yeah.
There are methods that you can use for like the general and generic resumes, but they do not work in today's labor market, right? So it is advised that you follow the requirements of the job posting, so that your resume speaks to those specific requirements. I don't know if this makes sense to you guys.
Yeah, it should make sense.
Yeah, because there are some situations where you can use the generic resume. They are better used for applications to companies that are not advertising for a job.
So just for keep, right?
Yes, if you just want to apply to a company that is not advertising, you can research a company that you want to work for, but they don't have a current job opening. So you can use that generic method and just, post your resume in there. But when you are applying for an advertised job opportunity, please customize your resume to be in line with the requirements of the company. Okay.
Yeah.
So
another vital aspect is your cover letter.
Very, very
cover
important.
letter in Canada is not.
It's a huge deal.
It's not a choice. You just have to add a cover letter to your resume. It shows that you are very interested, and you are committed to getting the job. So you use the cover letter to showcase how you experience
and
matches.
They might not ask for it, but you have to put it there.
Always good.
It's always
matches
it makes
the
you stand
job
out.
role requirements. Like basically, now you could have some job that you don't have the opportunity to attach your cover letter.
Yes.
Yeah, but if there is an opportunity for you to attach your cover letter, please, by all means, do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
so when there is a job posting, they have their best 5 requirements in their list. So it's advised that you make sure your resume aligns with the best 5 requirements. First five. So ensure that your resume speaks to the top requirements in particular by focusing on comparing your past experiences and achievements to those that are at the top of their requirements list. I hope this makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah, I know it makes sense to them. The important thing to keep in mind is that each application that you submit reflects the role you are applying for.
Yeah.
So there are some job opportunities that you apply that might just be the same. So you tweak it up a little, but make sure the keywords on their requirement list is in your resume, is captured in your resume. Very important.
Very
Another aspect that we should pay attention to is the length of your resume. Can you speak a bit more about that?
It's actually preferred to have a shorter resume over one with many pages.
Yes.
Yeah, because most people have resumes that are 2 pages long. And then the application is about a fresh graduate.
Exactly.
They are not asking for your experience, and then you have a 2-page.
Especially if you're a junior
professional or a fresh out of school, you might choose a 1-page resume.
Yeah,
you don't really have much to talk about. So
yeah, but this
as much as possible, just try to focus on what is important.
But also this depends on your level.
Yeah, it depends on your level.
Yeah.
If you have more years of experience, it's okay to have up to a 3-page resume.
Yes.
If you need it, but make sure they are relevant. Don't just be repeating points like you've worked in bank A, bank B, bank C, and the same experience is what you are sharing in those 3.
Just find a way.
It doesn't make sense.
But also, in as much as you're trying to find a way to compact that resume, don't sacrifice quality details and achievements and past relevant experiences. Make sure that just don't sacrifice it to make a shorter resume. Just try to find a way to put everything in there, make it be concise but relevant.
Yeah, another thing is that you can include your volunteer job.
Yes.
It works. Volunteer experience is counted. Yeah.
Yes.
So it has to be something that relates to the job you're applying for. In the section of your work experience, it is important to talk about what you have done in total. It does not matter if it was paid or unpaid.
Yes, right? They don't really mind.
Once it's an experience that is related to the job, it counts for you.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Many employers cross-reference your resume with your online presence.
Yeah.
So guys, if you have a LinkedIn profile, you can link it in your CV, because most of them like to go to your profile and LinkedIn to look up stuff in there. They might also look up your social media, your social media tools such as your Facebook,
your Twitter, your Instagram. You never can tell how far they will go.
Yes. So first impressions are very important, guys. If there are things that you don't want your potential employers to see, don't make it public, guys. So if you have anything on your Facebook that is not professional or anything like that, you can pull it down and so that you can have that first good impression, right? So let's keep going.
Formatting is another important aspect. We need to understand how to format our resume. Format is very critical. Your resume should be organized.
I know that Canada has specific formats.
So it has to be neat, it has to be clear, it has to be consistent in formatting. Your font and bullet should be the same. You can't use a bullet, a punch bullet, and then you are using a star. Those things are very key. So if you are applying for a job which requires that you pay attention to details, then you need to demonstrate this with your resume. Like you're applying for a job that has to do with attention to detail, and then your resume is
disorganized.
It speaks a lot about your personality, right?
Also, use headings to organize the information in your resume. Common resume headings are highlights of qualifications. So it's like when you have your qualifications highlighted, and then professional experiences and your education. So that is another format that one can use. You can also use formatting tools such as bold and bullets to make important standouts.
Important information stand out.
So we get into keywords. We cannot overemphasize on this aspect. In today's job market, a lot of recruiters use online tools to select resumes. That's what we said at the beginning. These tools are designed to match keywords from the job ad to your resume. So that's one of the ways that they filter these things out. So it is important that you use keywords in your resume, choosing like specifically to match what you see in the job posting.
Yeah,
right.
I would say this. I suffered from this at the onset.
Yes.
I thought it would be plagiarism to copy and paste and all that.
It's not.
But then I kept applying for job and I didn't get any invitation until a friend told me that sometimes you just have to lift it and place it there for them.
Exactly.
Yeah. But do not make up experiences just to use keywords.
Please do not do that.
Yeah, because eventually when you go for your interview, it's going to show.
It's going to backfire.
That those things you said you can do, you don't really have an experience about them.
Yeah, so most of our job experiences will match. Just find a way to coin these things. Another thing that is important is for us to proofread.
Please proofread your resume.
Please
go through it properly and go through your dates. Everything has to be accurate.
Yes.
Yeah. One of the best way to do this is probably after you've gone through it on the system, you could print it out. If you don't want to print it out, you could put it in a print mode. That mode shows you if your date is if everything is not properly aligned.
Yes.
Then you can correct that. Right?
You can use the PDF print mode.
It's good to always send your resume through as a PDF. So
yes,
that
please. That's another.
Employers will be able to open a document without difficulty.
Exactly.
You see, a lot of people use different applications to send in CV, and employers find it difficult to open it. Sometimes they open it, the whole thing is already disorganized. Yeah.
So there are samples of resumes. We are going to give you two common types. We have the chronological sample and the functional sample. The chronological resume, I'm already biting my tongue.
I think it's the one that is time-based.
It's time-based, and it is organized by the position that you have held in order of time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope that makes sense.
Yeah,
you list your most recent position first.
Yeah.
And then the resume are and then the rest at the bottom.
Yeah.
The resumes are best if you have a lot of experiences.
In your field.
In your field. They are also better for those who do not have periods of time when they were not working. Like there are some people who didn't work for a while.
Yeah, they have breaks.
Yes. So those kind of formats work better for you. In 2021, the method of applying for job has changed completely, especially in Canada. I don't know if it's the same with other part of the world.
I think it's the same. The COVID thing really caused a big shift.
Yes.
In a lot of things.
Yeah, you need to have like a multi-channel approach to get noticed by employers. With the emergence of LinkedIn and other portals, reaching to right employer is easier than earlier.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of job postings in LinkedIn, job postings in other portals. There are also other Canadian job posting portals that we are sure of that we're providing here. You have the Indeed platform, and you have the Glassdoor and the Job Bank. These are the most reliable, including LinkedIn too, portals that we can use to reach out to employers. Piece of all this that we have stated here, please, we also want to advise you to be mindful of scam.
Yeah, be mindful of scam and do your due diligence.
Exactly.
I think, for example, most of the information we gave you here, we are not professionals. We are not HR professionals.
Yes.
It's just out of research. And thanks to the internet, the same opportunity we have to research is the same opportunity you have over there. So we would still encourage you to go further to do your due diligence, get all the information you can get. We just want to see this as a kind of invitation to that pool of information you could access, right?
Yes.
So you can't basically say, okay, they said this, they said this, they said this. You still have to do your own.
Yes. So we also want to state that the portals that we know that are legit, that you can go look for a job on or search for jobs in, are Glassdoor, Indeed, Job Bank, LinkedIn. So those are the ones that we are sure. So if you're getting any funny invitation or email from people,
we know people that have been duped.
Yes, guys. So please be very careful out there. Be very careful out there, and make your inquiries. Don't just send anything. Don't send any money to anybody.
If you go through all the information we've supplied today, if you want to now narrow it down to the BC tech stream, I would say that the first step would be for you to search for the job.
Yes.
Now we have provided for sources that we are sure of. We are not professionals. This is a disclaimer. Now we talked about Indeed, we talked about Glassdoor, we talked about job banks, and we talked about LinkedIn. Now you can narrow the search of your job to those that has to do with BC Tech. So you could go on Indeed and then start searching for job that has to do with tech in BC.
In BC.
Now you have a couple of jobs pop up. Go through those jobs. Get the ones that are related to your field, because tech is very large and vast.
Yes.
Right? You get the ones that are related to your field. Once you get those ones that are related to your field, then you start looking at those information we provided on how to write a resume that will catch an attention.
Yes.
That will catch the attention of an employer in Canada. So I'm just trying to make it
simpler,
right?
for you guys.
So with those tools, you can start searching. You narrow it down to BC. And what kind of job in BC? Tech job. And then from there, you now use the format we provided on how to write a
and even those
resume.
that are not tech trained, you can also use that means to also look for your kind of jobs at the provinces that accept those kind of jobs, because every province has their NOCs. That the jobs that are in high demand.
Yeah, but do every province accept people from outside Canada?
No.
Do they have provision for that?
No, there are a few provinces that accept the job offer option. You have the New Brunswick. We're going to talk about that in a different video, guys, because that's not everybody that is tech related.
Yeah.
Those that are not in the tech field can also, venture into this or try this option too. Okay. So yeah, baby.
Yeah, I think that's about it for now.
That's about it.
We welcome your questions, and we'll go all the way to help as much as we can.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yes, guys. Wish you all well, and we have come to the end of this video. It was a pleasure. I will be at the comment section waiting for your questions. And please, if you enjoyed this so far, please don't forget to like this video, comment, and share. And if you haven't subscribed, please join the family, guys. Join the family.
Yeah.
By hitting on the subscribe button and tapping on the bell icon so that you get notified whenever we drop a new video. Okay, so do have a great week ahead. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.